are surrounded by pressures. You are surrounded on all sides by these pressures, and you want to innovate, but you're being squeezed, and it doesn't feel like there's any room. Innovation doesn't start with someone else. It starts with you. Raise your hand if pressures, either from outside or inside of yourself, cause you to keep working, even when you know it's not the answer. Yep. Welcome to the land of workaholics and hustlers. You do what it takes to get the job done, no matter what. But at some point, that asset becomes a liability. Stage 4, 5% chance that he would make it to 5 years and an almost 0% chance that my kids would have their father in 10. But it didn't take that long. 10 months later, he was gone. And my kids lost their father, and I lost the person who was helping me raise them. Innovation was no longer an option, it was a necessity. Here's the numbers that were the reality of my world. 70 hours was the number of hours I worked the week before the diagnosis. 51 was the week after. 45 was 2 weeks after. 35 is within a year, and it's all that I work now, between 20 and 35 hours a week. Doing more work keeps us from doing our best work and the right work. It starts with space. Because the gap between where you are and where you want to be is where your best innovations and your best results will lie. There's two kinds of innovation. The kind where we put our hands on the steering wheel and we use focus and productivity hacks to push through the solution. That idea would have never come to me if I hadn't had this time, this white space. And what happened that day, I like to call hands-off innovation. So what is hands-off innovation? It's when we allow the solution to come to us versus forcing it into existence. Wealth, meaning, and impact are not generated on a per-hour basis. And yet that is often how we live and work, with time as a governor for our livelihood and our happiness. We are so much more than the product of our work. And your best work can only be unleashed when you realize that. Because you are a creator. All it takes is a paintbrush, some creative ideas, a heck of a lot of space to bring them to life.